afternoon, good evening, whichever part of the world you are joining us from. Global Council for the Promotion of International Trade, GCPIT, is proud to welcome you all to this prestigious event, the Global Sustainability Awards 2021. Global Council for the Promotion of International Trade, or GCPIT, is one of the fastest growing organizations based out of India, South Africa, UK, and US, with board and council member representation across the world. The objective of this organization is to implement relevant major national development strategies, promote foreign trade, bilateral investment, and economic and technological cooperation, carry forward cooperation with overseas trade promotion counterparts, receive overseas high-end trade and economic delegations, and much, much more. Since our launch, we have been organizing many premium online events like the Global Leadership Dialogue, Global Women's Business Summit, the Womenomics Global Mission, the Global Technology Summit, the Global Innovation Incubation and Entrepreneurship Summit, the Global Women in Trade Summit, only to name a few. At GCPIT, we are constantly on the lookout for new and innovative ways to assist businesses in expanding their global reach. And it is with this vision that we celebrated the Global Sustainable Development Summit 2021, which lasted for 3 months, focusing on each SDG in detail, with a focus on how SMEs can support and at the same time gain by following the roadmap provided by the SDGs. We didn't stop there. As per our commitment made during the Global Sustainability Summit, we launched the magazine Sustainomics, covering articles and research papers focusing on sustainability. And today we are celebrating the Global Sustainability Awards 2021, which is GCPIT's next step towards supporting the people and the planet. Through the Global Sustainability Awards, individuals and organizations are being recognized and honored today for their remarkable achievements, commitment, and activities that have had a positive influence on sustainability. The Global Sustainability Awards are recognizing those who have incorporated sustainability into their business practices. The Global Sustainability Awards will also serve as an inspiration for inclusive transformative action, business excellence, and environmental management around the world, by helping to improve natural resource management, demonstrating new ways to combat climate change, or by raising awareness of emerging sustainable challenges. We all know that our Earth is the most valuable asset that we all businesses share. Individual and corporate initiatives to preserve this critical resource are not only necessary, but also profitable in the long run. Seeking acknowledgement for your environmental friendly effort is also a wise commercial decision. We take this opportunity to congratulate all the nominees for taking the first step towards distinguishing your company from the competition. We are proud to have received nominations from young children who are really role models and inspiration for countless kids and people of all age groups. At an age when kids are busy learning the basics of life, we are proud to see that these children are leading global environmental initiatives. They give us hope and give strength to our belief that we are on the right track. We also have very experienced leaders and nominees who inspire us to do more and are great role models for us in our journey towards sustainability and towards creating a beautiful world for our future generations. For learning more from these great leaders and many others across the globe, GCPIT has launched the Great Leaders Council, which will promote innovation, partnership, sustainability, and impact leadership. And as the first step, we have launched the 1000 Great Leaders and the Global Mentor of Change initiatives. We invite you to be part of these great initiatives where we are creating more and more leaders. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. I'm Aparna G. Kumar, the Global Co-Chairperson of GCPIT and your host for today. On behalf of GCPIT, I wish to thank you all for all the support you have been giving us and also all the initiatives we launched. Looking forward to your support in the future as well. Let us begin the celebration. Next, we have Dr. Ingrid Vasiliou-Feltes, CEO, Institute for Science, Entrepreneurship and Investments, as the guest of honor. Next, we have with us Dr. Karen Landmark, Director for Business Development and Strategy, Greenstat ASA. It's a great pleasure having you with us today, Dr. Karen. Over to you for your address.
Thank you so much. It's a real pleasure to be here, and thank you so much for the invitation. Start with just saying, ladies and gentlemen, and all of you out there in all parts of the world, thank you so much. And congratulations to all of you sustainability champions. Your work is changing life, and I think it's more important than anything at this point in history. So a little bit about myself. My name is Karen Landmark, and I've been so lucky, I must say, to have worked within the sustainability field for 2 decades already. I worked for some years for the UN system, and I also worked a lot with R&D, but for most of my time in the sustainability field, I have worked for private sector, trying to assist in their efforts of becoming a bit better and a bit greener, so to say. I remember I was once told that all of us that works with sustainability should have a little bit more fun than the rest of the people. So I still hold that to be true. I think it's meaningful work, and I'm really, really happy to see so many young people entering the field. Today, I'm fortunate enough to work for a wonderful company, I must say, called Greenstat. And I think that will be my angle on sustainability today, because the previous speaker, they have already talked so beautifully about the context of the planet. So Greenstat is a young and quite dynamic green energy company with its headquarters in Norway, in Europe. We work throughout the whole value chain of green hydrogen, from the energy input side, wind and solar, to end market applications like green energy filling stations. Easily said, maybe I could say that our business model is to build, own and operate green hydrogen plants alone, but preferably in partnerships with others. And I'll come back to why we think that is important. So over the last 2 years, we have entered the Indian market, and we believe, even though we're really humble towards all the knowledge that exists in that great country, but that we have brought with us some relevant knowledge of hydrogen in particular. The production of hydrogen has quite a long history in Norway, and that's along with safety and security measures that have been standardized over decades by Norwegian industry partners, is something that we think we can bring with us. India is taking a very, very strong position now globally on green hydrogen and also on renewable energy. So it's really, really exciting market to be part of. Yes, and we have a strong focus on cooperation, and that's been, you're all familiar with the UN Sustainability Goal 17, and I think we lean a lot on that when we work, and we believe that cooperation is key. So we have signed several strategic MOUs with Indian companies and NGOs, and we follow that same path in other countries that we also have activities in. Because I personally believe that the importance of cooperation is key for the success of creating a more sustainable world. And that's been said also by the previous speakers. And just to remind us that cooperation is the key element for the success of Homo sapiens as a species. And I believe that today, like an advanced and cross-institutional cooperation is a necessity to kind of speed up and give the green shift the right and necessary speed. And I also think that, I mean, the green shift is really about societal transformation, because there are so many things that we need to address at the same time. And at this point in history, we don't have much time to make many mistakes. You have heard before that this decade has been described as a defining decade for humanity. And I also believe that to be true. So our context is serious and we need urgent action. And from a business perspective and as a business representative, I see it as our duty to conduct our business in a regenerative manner. That you move beyond sustainability and we start to ask ourselves, what can we give back to Mother Nature? Because we have to admit that we have already taken out so much. So to finalize, I am hopeful, and this event, an event like today, makes me even more hopeful. And I think we will succeed in supporting a sustainable planet. So my hope grows today, listening to the previous speakers and also learning about the nominees today, and experience also the energy that a platform like this offers. So there are so many of us out there, and I'm really looking forward to talk to many of you in the future. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Karen, for joining us and inspiring us with your words. Looking forward to working with you in the future as well. Next.